What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again. And I know you've been asking, and yes, the book is finally coming. It's called Settling for Success, Taking What You Can Get to Get What You Want. Now, I know when I say settling, some of y'all are going to be like, what? You teaching us how to settle for less? It's called Settling for Success, not settling for less. Okay? I know a lot of people look at settling and it has a negative connotation to it because when we're young, everyone teaches us never settle for less, never take less than what you can get, and all that kind of stuff. That's what people generally teach us when we're young. But what they don't tell us is that normally as you get to be an adult, the things you really want are not going to be immediately available to you. The mansion you want to live in, I mean, unless you come from a rich family or something like that where you inherit a bunch of stuff, that's not going to be readily available to you as soon as you get out of high school or as soon as you get out of college. You know, the happy wife or happy husband and marriage that you want, it's probably not going to be available to you right after you get out of high school or right after you get out of college. Now, of course it is for some people, but for most of us, that's not the situation. So what do we do in that case? What do we do in the meantime? How do we get to where we want to go? How do we make a plan? It starts with settling for what's in front of you, for what you can actually take, and then using that as a springboard to get what you actually want. Now, I know the term settling may bother you, but that's what you're doing. Settling is when here's what you want, but here's what you take. And you have to do that at times. Now, the only time that really seems weird to us is when we talk about our future or when we talk about relationships or something like that. Because let's keep it real. If we were in a situation where we really wanted a Ferrari and all we could afford was a Toyota Camry, nothing wrong with a Toyota Camry, but obviously it's not a Ferrari. So we want that Ferrari, but we can't afford it. Now, what would we think if our friend would go, well, you shouldn't settle for a Toyota Camry. You should just not get back and forth to work every day until you can afford a Ferrari, because you're not going to drive a Toyota Camry if you want a Ferrari. Now, obviously, we would think our friend was a freaking idiot, right? We'd be like, what are you talking about? The only way I'm going to ever be able to afford anything is if I go to work every day. I have to get back and forth to work. I cannot afford a Ferrari. I just can't. So if I don't take this Toyota Camry or I don't get something like that, then I'm not going to be able to get back and forth to work, thus never being able to afford a Ferrari. In that case, settling for the Toyota Camry is the obvious choice and the only way to get to the Ferrari that you actually want to have one day. But the reason why we accept that and not other things is because there's a clear plan. Obviously, I'm going to go to work every day, save up my money, and then maybe I could get that Ferrari. In our minds, we're generally not thinking, I'm going to be stuck in this vehicle that I'm in now for the rest of my life because I'm going to work and get what I want. Well, that's how it is in life in general. We're just not seeing it that way because people don't teach us how to have a plan. When you're young and mommy and daddy tell you about your dreams, now this is no knock on them, but for the most part, mommy and daddy aren't telling you how to plan. Mommy and daddy aren't telling you how to take a step-by-step path to everything you want. Especially when it comes to relationships. They might have told you how to take a step-by-step path to your career, and that's great, but they didn't teach you how to do that in terms of getting married, in terms of having children, and getting some of the things that you want from life. You have to do that, though, or it's probably not going to happen. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm not saying that for some people, everything don't just fall out of the sky and go their way. Because it does. Some people are just standing in a restaurant somewhere, they meet the love of their life, everything goes perfectly. They get married. They have kids. Boom. Life just goes great for them. That's in that aspect of their life, though. That doesn't mean that their career goes exactly the way they want it to. There's going to be times where they have to settle in their career, and sometimes they won't do it, and they might end up with nothing. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what your situation is. There's always going to be a time in your life where you have to have a strategy. Now, that might be career. That might be relationships. Or it might be fitness or whatever. And that's where this book comes into play. This is what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you the strategies to taking where you are currently, not stretching out and saying, oh, in this perfect world. No, the world you actually live in, and then showing you how to use the strategies to get where you actually want to go. where you actually want to be in the future. Now, to support this book and also get an advanced digital copy at a discount rate, go to the ChazEllisProject.com. Also, it's going to be free for people who sign up on Patreon, so make sure you do that too if you want to go ahead and get the book. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.